Allegiant Stadium. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
His first carry of the game. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Rivers now from the 50. Campbell making the catch. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Back to Taylor on first down. And some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Rivers now to throw on first down. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 2-yard line.
Job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he takes it in. touchdown for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Raiders 0. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a 1,000-yard rusher is a rookie. It's Josh Jacobs. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
PJ Hall.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr, the connection here, Nelson Aguilar. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive. And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Josh Jacobs.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
6-yard line.
Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week. And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football. Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Made by Bobby Okereke.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. The Colts pick it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free. Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Jacobs now. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
That's good.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
Back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. To throw, Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he stopped immediately there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third down.
On third down, Rivers. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal.
27 yards attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie, and it just
Either way. Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offense coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They run it with Jacobs. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
The ball carrier. The tackle made by Bobby Okereke. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
That's good.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a carry for Jacobs. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Got it open man. It's Rhodes. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Las Vegas.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now the 5th-year running back, it's Jalen Richard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First down, Rivers. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead.
The kick is good.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Colts 17, Raiders 14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, it's Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Carr now on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
On the coverage.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. 17. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up men will take it down. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
It'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Richard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Completes this out left to Ruggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
27 yards.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
It's a gain of
only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Jacobs. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Rivers. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Blitz does come. Oh, can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Fair catch signal for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down now, Richard. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first down, Jacobs. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
3-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
And the ball carrier.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Got his connection, complete to Ruggs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Jacobs. A A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll run it with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
It's now third and goal.
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
It's now fourth down and goal.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on fourth and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a give to Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 39, Rivers. And the Raiders have got him. Carl Nassib. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And that sack leads Rivers and the Colts with a third and long. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. This is intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. He'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Card out of throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Carr. And it is incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14.
First down, Colts.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Corey Littleton leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.